Hey, what up, homies? Welcome to another shelf video. Seems to be a series that is easy to keep up with because I don't have to prepare fuck all. I just show off shelves. That's a lot easier. And as you know from before, I do my shelf by shelves a little differently than most people because most people go through their shelves. I like to show everything I have kind of right like this. So as you can probably imagine, my shelves are kind of fucked right now. But I've got me some Alberta Pier. Uh, gonna gonna drink this. Hopefully, not get too drunk, and show you some videos. And also I got a couple new things that went on my on my shelf that I showed before. So I remembered to take them off the shelf to show you guys as well, and they will be safely put back. So we'll start with that, which is kind of unfortunate for this video because I would say there's some of the cooler things in it. First three things we have are not horror, however, but they are very nostalgic for, I think, a lot of people that probably watch my channel. And by a lot, I mean all 5 of you. Oh, I also want to mention Todd. I am not on social media much, as you might tell. So I will find time to do a video for you. I'm gonna have to use my brother's computer until I get a new one. But I always want to outdo myself. So Todd, just to let you know, we'll talk about, of course, price later. It's going to be a masterpiece though, because I want it to be better than anything I've done before. Obviously, I like to better myself. So I'm thinking about that though, man. Don't worry about that. I've got ideas for sure. Thank you for commenting and watching me, man. I try and watch you as much as I can. I don't always get the chance anymore. I'm so busy. But you're definitely my favorite YouTuber, Todd. You're one of my good buddies out there. So, anyways, let's move on, guys. Sorry about that. I got the Ren and Stimpy show uncut. First Nickelodeon cartoon I've ever seen with an uncut on it, I think. But Ren and Stimpy show. John K. Spamco, you gotta love it. I got, of course, season 3 and half-ish. And I got the last couple seasons or whatever. Thing is that Ren and Stimpy, they also had a lost episode show. I didn't think it was as good. I like some of the episodes of it, but not very many. But you know what? I think it's a fucking awesome show. Like I don't like the adult one as much because when you get the adult one in there, it's like, honestly, it's not the same show. I'm just going to say that right now. Another thing that I didn't show, because I just put this on a different shelf, actually. I showed you my Blu-ray set of Twin Peaks, but I also have this edition of Twin Peaks, which I enjoy watching because it's full screen, and I prefer that. However, when I got this, my friend looked at it, and he says, man, this looks like something somebody's, like, grandma would have in their collection that you would just totally not want to watch. And he's actually right. Look at it. It looks like one of the gold, boring editions. I like the back of it, a quote from David Lynch, and it says, I think this is a great definitive Twin Peaks gold set. I think this is a great definitive Twin Peaks. It's called Definitive Gold Box Edition. He's like, it's gold. I love David Lynch, man. He's fucking awesome. Anyways, next up, something I just picked up today, man. It came in the mail. I don't know if you can buy this at the store. I've never seen it anywhere. But, the season 3 of Twin Peaks limited. Man, look at that cover. Any of you guys who are Twin Peaks fans, I'm sure covet this, unless you hated this season, which I could also see happening with a lot of fans. But this is one of the coolest boxes I've ever seen for a box set. It's awesome. Anyway, so that was all the new stuff I got. So we're gonna move on to all the other weird shit that I own on my first shelf. And by shelf number 1, I mean my DVD shelf. Just let me light a smoke and we'll get on our way. How are you guys doing out there? I've been working lots, but you know what? Things have been going better than they ever had in my life. All things considering. So, with that shit out of the way, let's move on. First up here, and the bees. I don't have any Or no, this is a double pack. That's why this is at the front. This is 2. But Bride of the Gorilla and The Invisible Avenger. I have yet to watch either of these. They both sound pretty fucking weird. And the cover looks bizarre. It's definitely a old movie. 2 old movies. Then I got a horror double feature. The Curse of Frankenstein and The Taste of Blood of Dracula with Christopher Lee. I've never seen any of these. These are Hammer horror movies, I think. And I've never seen any Hammer yet. My friend Justin, I miss you so much, man. But yeah, my friend Justin loves Hammer horror. He's been trying to get me into it forever. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, you know. Next up, I got 3 Extremes. Another 3 movies I've never watched. What have you watched, I ask? Well, not this, because this is the sequel, 3 Extremes 2. I want you to know that I got a lot of these movies very cheap, and that's why I have them and I haven't watched them yet, because the ones that I buy that are expensive are probably the ones I'm going to watch first, right? So, I don't have a lot. So here we have a triple pack. I got it for The Legend of Hell House. I guess it's a quadruple pack. It is Poltergeist 2 and 3. But I have those on Blu-ray. But I got it for this. I want to know if I wanted it on Blu-ray. Scream Factory has a edition, and I do want it. Actually, it was a pretty good movie. Amityville Horror, the remake, whatever. This one I got for Needful Things because I have this on Blu-ray and I have this on a different copy. So Needful Things is awesome. Love that movie. Here I got this for Swamp Thing and Squirm. I've never seen... Oh, I think I tried to watch Swamp Thing, but it was a little bit too fucking ridiculous for me at the time. Squirm, I heard good things about. I've never seen it. Of course, Return of the Living Dead. Well, oddly enough, I still don't have that on a Scream Factory edition, but that's because I just, you know, I know everything there is to know about that thing anyway. This I got for Dolls. I gotta get that Scream Factory 2, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, because that's the only one version of it I have, is on this. Oddly enough, which another Scream Factory edition. Todd sent me that one, so I need to get Pumpkinhead, because I have Pumpkinhead 2 Scream Factory. So these are all on Scream Factory, all 4 of them. I gotta get all of them. I don't got it. They're definitely not very high on the list right now, but... Horror of Dracula, Dracula has Risen from the Grave, Taste the Blood of Dracula, which I already think was on that other one, and Dracula AD 1972. And never seen any of these, obviously, because, once again, never seen any Hammer movies, so... this one. I got this for, actually, lots of them. The Funhouse, which I didn't care much for, honestly, so I'm probably not going to buy the Scream Factory of that. I got it for Serpent and a Rainbow, which is okay, and is actually the best movie on here. I mean, not counting Phantasm 2. But actually, I think I like this more, which is ridiculous, because I thought it was going to really suck. I reviewed it a while back, so you can check that out and you can see what I thought. Here we got the remake of Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Halloween 2, and People Under the Stairs. Honestly, I don't even know why I have this. I don't need this. What is in here? I guess I got it for the remake of Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. I have the People Under the Stairs here too, which I really want to get the Scream Factory of that because I love that movie. Here, I tried to review all the movies on here a while back. Never got around to it. I reviewed a few of them. Waxwork wasn't the biggest fan of, I don't remember, but I think that on a second viewing I might like it. I still haven't seen 976 Evil 2, Ghoulies 3. I haven't seen Chud 2 yet. But I have watched The Unholy, Chopping Mall, Slaughter High, and Class of 1999, which I reviewed all of those, so you can check those reviews out. 8 movie pack. Yeah. Next up, I got a 10 movie pack. And that's got, I think it's a Stewart, it's that, Puppet Master dude. Or those guys, anyway. It's got Subspecies 1, Subspecies 2, My Sweet Killer, Meridian, Followed Home, Vampire Journals, Butcherer, Final Remains, Lurking Fear, and The Pit and the Pendulum. And I haven't seen any of these. I don't know why I bought it other than The Pit and the Pendulum, which I think it's the wrong version anyway. But I also wanted to see Subspecies, because I think I heard Moods talk about it once. I can't remember. 13 Eerie. I wasn't the biggest fan. I got it for Catherine Isabelle. That's that other dude I like too. Other Canadian actor. Addams Family 1 and 2. Love the Addams Family. Great Halloween movies for sure. Alien Apocalypse. Bruce Campbell couldn't even save this movie. It was fucking delightful, sort of. Not even. The Amityville Horror. This movie scared the piss out of me when I was a kid. Still does, honestly. Amityville 2, The Possession. I mean, even more so, more than likely, kind of. Because, I don't know, that movie was amazing. I love that movie. And then Amityville 3D. Meh. Who gives a fuck? They should really put out a box set with all the Amityville movies. That would be fucking awesome because they're so hard to... Some of them I do like. I can't remember which one New Generation is. But I love that movie. I thought that was the first Amityville movie I saw, so it kind of holds a special place. It's probably part 5. I always seem to see part 5s all the time. Next up, we got American Mary. Really good movie by the Soska sisters. Heard they're friendly. I tried to talk to them on Facebook. They never answer me, but I mean, they have a lot of fans, so I was just like, I'm just probably not hot enough. I took it personally. Anyway, next up we got a movie I just recently watched for the first time, An American Werewolf in London. This was actually a very interesting movie. Very good show. I may review that one day. I honestly don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. It's not my favorite werewolf movie, not by far, actually, but it's definitely not bad. I'm not gonna get. I don't want to say too many bad things about American Werewolf in London. I know people love that movie, and I don't hate it. I far from it, but I just don't think it deserves as much praise as it's been getting, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Babadook. Meh. It's okay. It's annoying half the time. Bad Milo. I haven't watched this entirely yet, but I threw it on one night and was like, me and my friends were kind of looking at what we were drinking, and this movie's bizarre. I'm thinking my friend told me I'd like it, and I haven't said I didn't yet. So, Beetlejuice. That's a great one. Behind the Mask. People want a sequel to this. I don't know why. I think it's fine. Look what they did to Hatchet. And I didn't even really care for that one as much as that one. That one was way better. Lucia Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Would love to get the Blue Underground release of this. Not for any reason other than to just have it with the rest of my Blu-rays of Lucia Fulci. Black Xmas, the remake of Black Christmas. Pretty good remake, honestly. And I'm a huge fan of the original. I used to hate the original, and then I just love it now. And this one is pretty good. It sticks. It gives you some new shit, and it sticks to the original pretty decently. You know, I don't have a problem with it. I believe I was watching the Moods podcast, and I can't remember. I think I usually agree. I haven't heard it in so long. I already forgot. I know NES Ruler's on there, and I'm so sorry. It's JT, I think his name is. I always agree with him on everything. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I do. The Blair Witch Project, the Blair Witch Project 2. I don't know. I've got it. Yeah. And then I have this Blair Witch Project 2 that came with a soundtrack, and I think I liked this when I saw it. I don't remember. I didn't like the first movie much, but I have 2 copies of it on VHS, so I don't know. I watched it a lot once, and I do see why people like it, kinda, but I just can't grasp the main reason why. I don't see the suspense as much as others do, I guess. Next up, we've got The Blob. Great movie. I don't know if there's a better release than this. Probably is, but Blu-ray probably, but I would like a better release of this because I love The Blob. It's awesome. 80s remake, by the way. Then we've got Blood Feast. I love this movie. It's hilarious. Blood Feast. What's there to say about Blood Feast? It's fucking great. Herschel Gordon Lewis, man. And then I don't have the Color Me Blood Red one yet, but I do have 2000 Maniacs, which was pretty fucking entertaining too. I would love to get the Color Me Blood Red because they do have the same. They're like a trilogy for some reason, but I guess it's like a splatter thing. I don't know, but I really liked all of his movies, man. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next shelf. I'm gonna try and do 2 videos upload 2 every time I do this. So, moving on.